Bait is used to catch fish, but gifts are used to catch love. Welcome to sign 3 of chapter 5 of the Holy Quran. Chapter 5 being Surah Al-Ma'idah, or chapter named Table Spread. Let's go. uh, I think this is about restrictions in what we can eat, restrictions or forbidden things that we should not engage in. Hurimat alaykum almaitatun. Forbidden to you, into brackets, for food are almaitatun, dead food, AdaM, blood, walamil hanji, walamil hanzir, walamil anzir, the flesh of swine, what we call pork, lamel hanzir, the flesh of swine. Wama uhilla ligerillahi bihi, and that on which hath been invoked the name other than God. You are slaughtering something, you have to mention God, and not Tigari or any other deity. Bismillahi, in the name of God. Allahu Akbar, God is greatest. Then you let the blood flow from the animal. Because you don't take blood. AdaM, we say we don't take blood. Hurima alaykum, AdaM is included. Our AdaM is included. Blood is included. Okay, Ligeru lahi bihi walmuhanifaka walmuhanikatun. Muhanikatun. This word I've called this several times, and now I can't call it. Walmuhanikatun. That which had been killed by strangling. Muhanikatun. That which has been killed by strangle. You get an animal, instead of slaughtering it, you squeeze the neck, or a fowl, you squeeze the head, and it cools down. No good bad job. Animal that has been killed by strangle, almohanikat. Walmukuzatun, or walmukuza, almukuza, or mukuzatun. Or by violent blow. Like some people kill cats, they put it in a bag, tie the bag, or the cat or dog, and pow, pow, pow. No good bad job. The blood flows into the animal, but then it's wickedness. You have to take life gently. Where were you? Where were we? Walmukuzat, walmutaradiyatun, walmutaradiyatun, or by a headlong fall. If an animal in the tree, it helps bar on the ground with the head first, is forbidden. And that is what? Mutardiyatun. Wanatiha, or by being gored to death. If an animal is gored to death, you don't eat it, because in any case it's dead. We are told motatum, dead meat, you don't take it. Wanatihatun, wama akala asubhi illa ma zakamtum, ma zakaytum, sorry. Wama akala asabhu, wama akala asab'u, wama akala asab'u, illa ma zakaytum. That which had been partly eaten by wild animal. mm, the word partly is in brackets. Either eaten fully by if it's fully you can't get it. Mm, or an animal which has been eaten by a wild animal. And if it's eaten by a wild animal, totally you can't get it. So partly eaten. The brackets fixes is well fixed. That which has been partly eaten by wild a wild animal. Uh, uh, illa illa mazaketum, illa mazaketum, unless ye are able to slaughter it in due form. So if it's partly eaten by a wild animal, it's still alive, and you are able to slaughter it, it's lawful for you to consume as meat. Mm. Uh, illa mazaketum. Wama zubiha ala nisbi. Wama zubiha ala subu. Ala subi. Wama zubiha ala subi. Uh, to slaughter it, oh, sorry, that which is sacrificed on stone altars, nusubu, and nusubu, stone altars. Wama, uh, uh-huh. Wama zubiha ala anusubi, that which has been uh, slaughtered on stone altars. Mm. Oh, which has been sacrificed, not slaughtered. Yeah, here is sacrifice. That which has been sacrificed on stone altars. The word altars is in brackets, so without it, it simply reads that which has been sacrificed on stone. Mm. Uh, Wa antastak simu bil aslami. Wa antakta simu bil aslami. Wa an tas tak simu bil aslami. Forbidden also is a division into brackets of meat by rifling with arrows, al aslami, arrows. In the past, people used to distribute meat by using arrows. They catch the meat, and then instead of sharing it equally, so that everybody will get a small part of the organs. Then somebody will like the liver, only the liver. Somebody says the muzzle of the thigh. Somebody says no. Cut small of each part and divide, and not by arrows. Arrows were used in those days as a form of uh, bullet. What do you call it? Oh, as a form of, let's say, lotto, as a form of game. Mm. So if your arrow comes first, then you take what you like. You collect the whole liver and you run like a hen. The rest cannot follow you, unlike hens anyway. Okay, bil aslami with arrows. Zalika fiskun. Zalika fiskun. And we are told that is impiety. When you divide something by ruffling, it is piety. Yes, the word is ruffling. It's even the meat or the division of meat by ruffling. Of meat is in brackets by ruffling. and that is impiety. Zalika fiskun. Mm. Uh, Al-yawma ya'isa allazina kafaru min dinikum. This day have those who reject faith, allazina kafaru, given up all hope on your religion. Mm. Al-yawma ya'isa, given up. Yes, ya'isa, given up, allazina kafaru, those without faith, min dinikum, of your religion, lost hope. Ya'isa, lost hope on your religion. Al-yawma, today. Mm. Where is it? This day have those who reject faith given up all hope on your religion. Al-yawma ya'isa allazina kafaru min dinikum fala takhshawhum wa ikhshawni. Fala takhshawhum wa ikhshawni. I like here, I noted it down. I think twice or so. Uh, Yet fear them not, but fear me. So this one instance in which God, in the Quran, in which God says, fear me. There are a few instances in the Quran, fear me, ishoni, fala tawshawhum wa ishoni. Do not be afraid of them, but be afraid of me. Or yet fear them not, but fear me. Fala tawshawhum wa ishoni. Then it gets to the most interesting part of the verse or of the chapter or the whole Quran, either of the chapter or the whole Quran. Let's say of the chapter. Al-yawma akmaltu al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinukum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum islam dinan. It was mentioned in the introduction. And the chapter 3, sign 3 was mentioned. Sign 3 of chapter 5 was mentioned. And what is it? This day, yes, this day have I perfected your religion. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinukum. Perfected your religion for you. Lakum dinukum. Wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati. Completed my favor upon you. Ni'mati atmamtu. Completed. Ni'mati alaykum ni'mati. My favor upon you. Waraditu lakum Islam dinan, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. And have chosen for you Islam as your religion. Raditum here is interpreted as chosen. Raditu lakum Islam dinan. Let me read it again in Arabic. It rhymes very well. Very well. Al-yawma akmatu lakum dinukum wa atmamtum alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum islam dinan. Faman itturra fi muhmasatin غير المتجانف غير متجانف لإثم غير متجانف لإثم فإن الله غفور رحيم. There is an exception here, and it is. But if any from an itura is forced, from an itura, if any is forced by hunger, from an itura muhmasatin geril mutajanifi, if any is forced by hunger with no inclination to transgression, geril mutajanifi li ithmin. Ithmin here is translated as transgression, with no inclination to transgression. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. God is indeed oft forgiving, most merciful. In other words, if you are in a place where there is no food except pork, mm, pork is used to prepare the food, or swine meat is used to prepare the food, and left and right, no food, nothing to eat. You can eat it, you don't starve to death. And that's an exception here. And that's one of the beautiful things uh, in the Quran. It remembers everything about life, all conditions that man can face in life. All right, God is oft forgiving, most merciful. Inna Allah fa inna Allah gafurun rahimin. Let's see how many notes there are in there. We have 691, 692, 693, 694, 695, 696. Yes, six notes. Let's start with 691. It's against slaughtering something with the invocation of a deity other than God. 691. See note 205 to chapter 2, sign 191. We won't go there. There's no time. You can go there on your own, at your own leisure time. Uh, in the 6th year of the Hijrah, the pagans, by way of hatred and persecution of the Muslims, had prevented them from access to the sacred mosque. No, 691. Pardon me. 691 rather. That was 690, which I believe we've done already. It's either 691. Compare chapter 2, sign 173 and note 173 and 174. So go to chapter 2, sign 173 and read note 173 and 174. The prohibition of dead meat, blood, the flesh of swine, and that on which other names than that of God had been invoked has been there explained. So the explanation is there in chapter 2, sign 173. Let's go to the next note, 692. 692. Where is it? 692. The slaughter in due, unless ye are able to slaughter in due course. Ma akala asohe illa ma kazaitum. I think that is it. What you are able to slaughter in due form. 692. If an animal dies by strangling, or by a violent blow, or a headlong fall, or by being gored to death, or by being attacked by a wild animal, the presumption is that it becomes carrison. Carrison is spelled Carrrion, not carrison. Carrion. Well, it didn't sound well. It didn't sound well to me too. It becomes carrion, Carrion. It becomes carrion as the lifeblood, as the life dash, as the life dash blood is congealed before being taken out of the body. I think I mentioned it. You kill it, the blood is there inside the animal before being taken out of the body. But the presumption can be rebutted, full stop, if the lifeblood still flows and the solemn mood of animal zaba, and the solemn mood of slaughter, and the solemn mood of slaughter, not of animal, and the solemn mood of slaughter, zabha, in brackets, in the name of God is carried out, it becomes lawful as food. That's if an animal uh, is killed by or at the point of death. It's at the point of death and blood still flows from it. You can slaughter it and consume it. Becomes lawful as food. Let's go to 693. And 693, that which has been sacrificed on stone, mazubiha ala nusbu, ala nusbi, mazubiha ala nusbi, on stone. 693. This was also an idolatrous, This was also an idol. It's from idol. This also is an idolatrous rite. R-I-T-E. It's an idolatrous rite, different from that in which a sacrifice was devoted to a particular idol or a false god. Let's go to 694. Note 694 is against division by spears, al-Aslami. Mm, Devotion by spears, division by spears. 694. 694, that's gambling, raffling, gambling. Gambling of all kinds is forbidden. Then we are asked to go to chapter 2, 2, 9, chapter 2, sign 291. I have some ink marks there. I don't know whether it's not the right reference. Anyway, but avoiding the marks that I put there is supposed to be chapter 2, sign 291. Mm. Uh, a sort of lottery, yeah, I think I mentioned lotto. A sort of lottery or raffle practiced by pagan Arabs has been described in note 241 241, full stop. Division of meat in this way is here forbidden as it is a form of gambling. So if gambling is forbidden, why distribute meat by gambling? Instead of sharing it equally, all organs of the meat, the animal equally among participants. Mm. Okay, do we go to further? I don't know why I marked sign 2, chapter 2, 291. I don't know. Chapter 2, 291. Chapter 2, 291. Note 291. Note 291. Yeah, 291. There is a twofold sense. They were raised to high posts by honor, and they rose by degrees. I think it's not the right lesson. Oh, no, 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 no. 291 is, I don't know whether it's the note or 291. If chapter 2 gets to 291, let's see. No, it doesn't get there, so it's the note. Uh, chapter 2, 291. Yes, I think I've gotten it. There is no 291 in chapter 2. Chapter 2 ends with sign 18286 rather. Somewhere like that. It doesn't get to 291. And that's my mark there. Chapter 2. Oh, I just passed it. Chapter 2. I think it ends as 2. Yes, chapter 2 ends at sign 286 and not 291. So that reference is wrong. That quotation cannot be right. Chapter 2, 291 cannot be right. Mm. Uh, Maybe the other one is right. 241. That has been note 241. Let's see 241. Note 241. So please leave out that quotation. 241. 241. Let's see. Gambling. Gambling is mentioned here, but a bit lengthy. So the second one is right. 241 is right, but sign 291, sign 291. No, yes, sign 291 is wrong. Okay, let's see if there is a note like that. 291. Note 291. Note 291. Yes, no, 291 is there, but it doesn't seem to have any relationship with what we are reading. There is a twofold sense. They were raised to high, no. So it's a wrong reference. Mhm. So the second one holds. Arabs has been described in note 241. Division of meat in the way is here forbidden as it is a form of gambling. Now let's go to the next note, 695. Mhm. Hope of your religion, about uh, the unbelievers are giving up hope on your religion, and that is 695. 695. So long as Islam was not organized with its own community and its own laws, the unbelievers had hoped to win. Win is spelled WEAN. Had hoped to win the believers from the new teaching. Into brackets, now that hope was gone, comma, with the complete organization of Islam. With the complete organization of Islam. With the complete organization of Islam. And that was note 695, the fifth note to sign 3. Let's go to the next note, the next and last note. That's 696. 696. That is perfection of religion. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. That's where we're going. 696. The last verse revealed chronologically, marking the approaching end of Al Mustafa's ministry in his early life. So this came at the end of the ministry of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that is all for sign 3. Let's go to sign 4. Yes, alunuka, maza uhulla lahum. They ask you, Muhammad, what is lawful for them? Then the answer comes, Kul, say, uhilla lakum. What is lawful to you is uhilla lakum ateibatu wama alamtum min al jawarij mukalbina. And say, lawful unto you are all is in brackets, lawful to you are things good and pure, teibatu, things good and pure, and what ye have taught, the beasts of birds. Sorry, and what you have taught the beasts, beasts, the beasts and birds of prey. That's to catch, of prey. Training them to hunt in the manner directed to you by God. Mm. ما علمتم من الجوارج مكلمات مكلبين تعلمونهم أو تعلمونهن مما علمت, what you taught, what God has taught you. مما علمكم الله, مما علمكم الله. That is directed to you by God. Mm. I would have translated it as what that taught you by God. Mm. But here it is directed to you by God. And that's okay. That's better. Mm. Better than mine. Mm. Uh, uh, واتقوا الله إن الله سريع الحساب. Oh. Eat what they catch for you, but pronounce the name of God over it, and fear God, for God is swift in taking account. Sari el Hisab. I think I missed some part. Mm? Hunna. Mimma alamku Allahu. Aha. فكلوا مما أمسكنا فكلوا مما أمسكنا عليكم فكلوا مما أمسكنا عليكم وذكروا اسم الله عليه وذكروا وإذكروا اسم الله عليه. That's the part that I missed. Eat fakulu mimma amsakna alaykum. Eat what they catch for you, mimma amsakna alaykum, but pronounce the name of God over it. Wa iskuru ismallahi alayhi on it. And fear God, for God is swift in taking account. Wa itaku Allah, fear God. In Allah sarihul hisabi. And that was sign 4 of chapter 5. The note to read is 697 and another one 698. So there are two notes to sign for 697, 698. 697 is against food, lawful food. 697. The previous verse was negative. It defined what was not lawful for food, namely things gross or disgusting or dedicated to superstition. Full stop. This verse is positive. It defines what is lawful, namely, or vis, or namely, all things that are good and pure. You see anything that is good, pure, no dirt in it, you can consume. Okay, 697. Sorry, 698. That's 697. We've just done. 698 is eat what they catch for you. That's animals of prey, birds and dogs and whatnot. What they catch for you, what God has taught, directed you to eat. 698. In the matter of the killing for meat, the general rule is that the name of God, the true God, should be pronounced as a right, R-I-T-E, as a right, in order to call our attention to the fact that we do not take life thoughtlessly, but solemnly for food. We do not take life, we do not take away life thoughtlessly, but solemnly for food with the permission of God. With the permission of God, to whom we render the life back. So you are not killing the animal because you want to kill. You are killing it because you are hungry and you want to eat, and you must invoke the name of God. And in fact, the animal has feelings like you. I watched in the video hippopotamo. Is it hippopotamo? Yes. Those with small horns having sex, and you can see the way the male was moaning like feeling the sex like a human being, making so much noise. I said to myself, God is great. So why take the life of such an animal, knowing very well that it has sexual feeling like you, without mentioning God who created it and who created you? Mm? And why kill the animal just for the fun of it, except for food? And that's why the name of God must be pronounced on every animal that you kill for food. Uh, the question of hunting is then raised. How can this solemn rite be performed when we send forth trained hawks, trained hounds, or cheetahs, trained cheetahs, or other animals trained for the chase? It's a question. Mm. They must necessarily kill at some distance from their masters. Full stop. Their game is legalized on these conditions. One, that they are trained to kill, not merely for their own appetite or out of mere wantonness, but for their master's food. The training implies that something of the solemnity which God has taught us in this matter goes into their actions. Goes into their action, sorry, singular, goes into their action. Two, we are to pronounce the name of God over the quarry, Quarry, over the quarry, semicolon. This is interpreted to mean that the takbir should be pronounced when the hawk or dog, etc., is released to the quarry. So when the animal releases its catch, you say Allahu Akbar. Yes, God is the greatest. We are human beings. We are not animals in the jungle. Just take it, mang, 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 mang. No. When it brings you say Allahu Akbar, you are slaughtering, say Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. Mm. All right, that's note 698 to sign 4, second note. We go to sign 5, which happens to be the last sign. I hope we can finish it. Anyway, uh, Al-Yoma uhilla lakum ataybatu is a repetition. This day are all things, all is in brackets. This day are things good and pure made lawful unto you. Uhilla lakum ataybatu. وَتَعَامَ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ hilun lakum. And sorry, unto you. The food of the people of the book, Jews, is lawful to you. Uhilla lakum. Wa atamukum. Wa atamukum hilun lahum. And your food is lawful for them. Wa atamukum hilun lahum. And your food is lawful for them. The food of the yes, and yours is lawful for them. Hilun lahum. Wal muhsinatu min al mu'minina. It begins with brackets. Lawful unto you in marriage, muhsinatu. Lawful unto you in marriage are not only is in brackets, not only chaste women, muhsinatu, who are believers, mu'minati, والمحسنات من الذين أوتوا but also the chaste women among the people of the book. Mhm. So believers who are chaste, you can go in for them. Believers or believing women, and believing women who are chaste, you can go in for them. And believing women among the people of the book, among the Jews, you can also go in for them, which is among the people of the book. Uh, Min al lazina utu al kitaba. uh, Utu al-Kitaba, mean Kablikum, among the people of the book, revealed before your time, mean Kablikum, among the people of the book that is revealed before your time, mean Kablikum. Uh, Iza atay, Iza ataytumuna hunna, Iza ataytumuna ajruhunna, Iza ataytumuna ujrahunna, ujrahunna, not ujruhunna, as atetmuna, ujrahunna. Eh? Uh, that is, when ye give them their due doers, is atetumuhunna, if you give them ajruhunna, their ajrahunna, their doers, and desire chastity, not lewdness. Uh, musinina, Gairil Musafihina, desire chastity, not lewdness. Chastity, Musinina, lewdness, Musafihina. Wala mutahizi, wala mutahizi ahdanin, wala mutahizi ahdanin. Uh, take, taking them as lovers, not taking them as lovers. La mutahizi ahdani, lovers. ومن يكفر ومن يكفر بالإثمان ومن يكفر sorry, it's not إثمان إيماني ومن يكفر بالإيمان فقد حبط عمله. ومن يكفر بالإيمان فقد حبطت عمله. uh, if anyone rejects faith, إيماني, fruitless is his work. Habitat amalihum. Habitat amalihu. Fruitless is his work, habitat. وهو في الآخرة من الخاسرين. And in the hereafter, fil ahirati, he will be in the ranks of those who have lost, hasrina, who have lost, hasrina, into brackets, all spiritual goods, who have lost all spiritual goods, in brackets. Without it, it ends at who have lost, min al hasrina in Arabic, and that is sufficient for Arab speaking people to understand. And that's the last sign, sign 5. That's the last sign of section 1, sign 5. There are how many notes? 699, 699, 700, 701. Three notes. There are three notes. Note 699 is against people of the book. We've mentioned it already. 699. The question is for food generally, mhm, such as ordinary, good and pure. mhm. In the matter of meat, uh, in the matter of meat, it should be in the matter of meat. Sorry, column there. Then in the matter of meat, it should be killed with some sort of solemnity, mm, analogous to that of the takbir. And the takbir is Allahu Akbar, full stop. The rules of Islam in this respect being analogous to those of the people of the book, there is no objection to mutual recognition as opposed to meat killed by pagans with superstitious rites. So the people of the book, their case is different from the case of pagans who will just hit the animal with a heavy blow and finish it. Mm. Uh, uh, from that pagans of the people of the people no 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 opposed to meat killed by pagans with superstitious rite. Full stop. In this respect, the Christian rule is the same, that you abstain from meats offered to idols, and from blood, and from things strangled, and from fornication. Acts, uh, Acts, I think that's 15:29. Okay, let me read the Roman letters. Acts XV, XV, Acts XV 29. Here, if it's Roman letters, V may be 7. So let me construe it to be Acts 27, 29, or you can take it like it's written XV 29. Full stop. And that's in brackets. Notice the bracketing of fornication with things unlawful to eat. Notice the bracketing of fornication with things unlawful to eat. So fornication is like it's unlawful. Mm. It's unlawful. It's like the unlawful meat that we are not supposed to take. Okay, let's go to the next note. 700. 700. The people of the book. Again. Okay, the first one was chaste women. Was is referred to meat, but now it's referring to women of the people of the book of the Jews. 6700. Islam is not exclusive. Full stop. Social intercourse, including intermarriage, is permitted with the people of the book. A Muslim man may marry a woman from their ranks on the same terms as he would marry a Muslim woman, i.e., he must give her an economic and moral status and must not be actuated merely by motives of lust or physical desire. Can marry from the people of the book. By implication, in this same commentary, Christian women also can be married, mm, when you marry them in the proper way as ordained by God by giving dowry, doa, sorry. A Muslim woman may not marry a non-Muslim man because her Muslim status would be affected, because her Muslim status may be affected. The wife ordinarily takes the nationality and status given by her husband's law. So you remember that man comes before man all over this Quran, creation of Adam before Eve and whatnot, and therefore when a woman marries, she automatically takes the name of the husband, uh, who is a non-Muslim. But when a Muslim marries, she takes the name and values of the man. For those of us who don't know the reason why, it is explained here. Why that is so. This is the explanation. Uh, Notice the bracketing of fornication with things. No, 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 no. A Muslim woman may not marry a non-Muslim man because her Muslim status would be affected. So this is why Muslim women should not marry non-Muslim men because their status would be affected. The wife ordinarily takes the nationality and status given by her husband's law. Full stop. Any man or woman of any race or faith may, on accepting Islam, freely marry any Muslim woman or man, provided it be from motives of purity and chastity and not of lewdness. So if you are a man or a woman, you can marry a Muslim man or woman. Now, let me read it again. Any man or woman of any race, yeah, or faith may, on accepting Islam, freely marry any Muslim woman or man. Okay, so that is it. To the last note, and that is 701. Mm, What is it against? If anyone rejects faith, mm, ومن يكفر إيمانه بالإيمان ومن يكفر بالإيمان فقد habitat عمله, his work is waste. Mm, Habitat عمله, uh, fruitless. His work is waste. Here it is fruitless that is mentioned. 701. Uh, as always, food, cleanliness, social intercourse, marriage, and other interests in life are linked with our duty to God and faith in Him, God. Duty and faith are for our own benefit, here and in the hereafter. Duty and faith are for our own benefit here in this world and in the world of the hereafter. I fixed my words there anyway. So we end here at Psalm 5 of chapter 5 of the Holy Quran. When we come back in the next episode, God willing, we shall go to section 2, which begins with Psalm 6. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Au revoir. May God be with you all.